DJ Akademiks is going off on Halle. And I believe you guys know why. And I know that you guys are not surprised by this. No, the reason why DJ Akademiks is going off is because Halle made a post yesterday via her Instagram page wherein she thanked the city of Los Angeles for honoring her for her awareness on maternal health. So, in the post, she tagged Project Pit. However, DJ Academics and the entire DDG followers, majority of them, also there are a few artists that I realize in the music industry who are also joining in to slam Halle, calling her a liar. Because what DJ Academics posted on his Twitter page, he has quite a few posts. Now, in one of the posts, he says, fans find out Halle didn't receive an award from the city of LA, and it was actually from a company with 4K IG followers called Project Pit. PR agency also photoshopped the weight gain away. So basically, they did an entire Google search about Project Pit. So because of that, they're saying, this award is not coming from the city of LA, so they're literally calling her a liar. And they're saying that she's using this to garner attention to herself, and she's doing this because she knows that the next court date is just around the corner, and she just wants to be in a good light. But don't we all want to be in good light? And don't we all work to achieve something good? She's working forward to achieve something good. And she posted, this is the thing. She said she's thanking the city of Los Angeles, right? So I'm backing up here a little bit. Now, many people, DJ Academics and whoever else was saying this to make her look horrible, they're like, okay, she was not honored by the city of Los Angeles. But this is the thing. If the city of Los Angeles did not allow for this summit to take place, then the summit couldn't have happened. If the city of Los Angeles didn't allow Project Pit to conduct such honorary ceremony, then it could not have happened. So it actually takes the city of Los Angeles authorizing and permitting such a summit. Now, what they're also arguing is that Halle is the first individual to receive such an award. So in their heads, or based on their reasoning, because she's the first honoree, it means that it is something fraudulent, it's not real, and all of that. However, this is the thing, with every award, with every single medal, there is always someone who has to do it first. And not because we may know this individual to be the first recipient, it doesn't mean that it's invalid or it's illegal or it's just a facade or she's telling a lie. It's just that you have the legacy of knowing the first recipient, and that is a good thing. It doesn't mean that it is fraudulent or it is something that she's lying about, because she's not. But it just takes a little bit of intelligence, I believe, to really understand what she's saying here. Also, as I've said before, this is not the first time that Halle is being acknowledged for her advocacy when it comes to maternal health, because as you guys remember, it was last year, March, that she was awarded by Essence. Do you guys remember that? Because she basically started a whole campaign about her postpartum journey. She has shared quite a few posts on social media, and in some of the posts she had is mommy okay? And she says, as a new mom, I've been so focused on this new journey of learning about the woman I am now and getting the proper support and help I need. And that post continues, right? Also, there's there's several posts, but I'm just picking from, the people who are clapping back at these negative rhetorics against Halle. So there's another one that says, where she posted, as a new mom. Okay, so this is the first one that I was reading. So she goes in to say, she further states that, give moms some grace. To my fellow moms out there, you are not alone in your struggle. So my point is, many people believe that Halle is now going above and beyond to do this in order to basically rub salt in DDG's wounds. However, that's definitely not the case, and this is what I have been demonstrating. Once DDG is able to benefit off Halle's achievements, it is okay. She wasn't a bad person then. Once he's able to walk the red carpet alongside her, it was okay then. But now that he's out of the equation, her awards and her accomplishments that he used to be a part of, all of a sudden, overnight becomes fake, becomes a facade, becomes a lie, becomes a made up story. And this is how you truly know that men really do hate women. And it is very, very horrible to see such a smear campaign against this woman in 2025, all because she's choosing to use her platform to spread awareness. I don't know what it is that people don't get when she says the city of Los Angeles. Listen, it takes the city to actually allow such an event to take place. Without the city's approval, it could never happen. Just remember, oftentimes we hear about these celebrities getting in trouble for just hosting a simple baby shower, because once I believe the number is like over 10, it all depends on the location as well. So it depends. For some, if it's over 10, you're going to need a permit. If it's over 20, you're going to need a permit. So if we're really thinking from a logical standpoint, and just learn to leave our emotions out of it for a little bit, you would see actually what she's saying. And let's say, for example, let's say if she tweaked it a little bit, let's say she exaggerated things a little bit, right? Wouldn't it be understandable? Because it's not a single individual that basically, you know, did this entire framework or made this moment possible for her. It actually took a few people from her city. And instead of naming 20, 30 people, everyone that's on the board, why not say thanks to the city of Los Angeles? And then she further went on to tag at Project Pitt. So I don't understand why it is that these people are so butthurt, because if she's doing what she believes is best for herself and her child, who are we to tell her not to do what is right for her? The thing is that while I understand, the argument of the father needs to be involved in the child's life, why is it that these men are not focused on where she said, within a year or for 1 year, the father has only bought one thing for the child? Why is it that there's no emphasis on that? Why is it that men are not coming together to encourage each other to be better fathers to their kids? Why is it that these men are not coming together to say, if you're not getting along with the mother of your child, it is okay to agree to disagree, but do not stoop so low to be throwing subliminal jabs at her on the internet consistently? Why it is that there's no outcry? Why is it that they're not coming for DDG when he's shading her? And it really is very telling that men do hate women. Men are just butthurt that they are no longer to abuse a woman in the same capacity that they once used to and get away with it. Because if they're not held accountable by law, then they have, you know, women and society in general to basically cancel them. And because cancel culture is so real and it's, in full effect, when it comes to especially violence against women, men are afraid. And because they're so scared and because they have no intentions on being a better product to society, they want to downplay women's rights and they want to mute women's voices. And that is definitely, not gonna work. It's a new day has dawned, a new era, and women are gonna use their voices and our voices will be heard. And that's it. That's all I have to share in this video with you guys. So, Mr. DJ Academics coming at Halle, trying to prove a point. However, if we just throw some intelligence in there, I believe that we could have some understanding that she's basically saying, thanks to the entire framework behind this award. And the framework in this case would be the city of Los Angeles, because without the city's approval, this event, this committee, this award could have never taken place. And that's all. Stay safe, stay blessed. Peace.